Nick Ziobro in the singing of our national anthem presented by One America.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
My name is Nick Ziobro. I'm a senior at them, and I'm a singer. September 2012, I was invited to sing the national anthem at the Indianapolis Colts game at Lucas Oil Stadium. And that was another time in my life where I got really, really nervous because I didn't want to mess up the national anthem, and there were 67,000 people there. Have you ever had a chance to be in a crowd of 67,000 people? You feel very, very small. Especially when you're looking out and they're all around you, and they're all just listening to you. And then your bass is up on the Jumbotron, which is another really cool thing to see.
He engages, like I said, with the audience and makes everybody just really have a good time watching him. So I think in all aspects of his life, I would say charismatic.
You never see Nick having at least at first glance, he's the same kid walks into school every day. You know what I mean? He holds himself well.
He's from Manlius, New York, and he's quite talented. Please give him a warm welcome, Mr. Nick Ziobro.
I mean, you see Nick and you're like, you recognize that he's pretty, but you don't really understand the true beauty behind himself until you experience Nick as a whole. You know, you have to spend time with him. You have to get into the nitty-gritty and feel him for all he is.
Well, I sound really good in the shower. So there's, I take really long showers every day, and I kind of just sing. Just kind of shower time is like my reflection time. I kind of just, I think about how fortunate I am for the things that.
I think I am really impressed by how he can play a multitude of different roles and bring those roles to life. He's not, he's not one kind of actor or performer or singer. He doesn't just fit one kind of a role. He can adapt himself to become exactly who he needs to be.
I feel in some ways he's kind of like a Michael Bublé in this, just he's able to handle that style, but also he handles musical theater very well. So I see him eventually mastering. Really, again, it goes back to wherever he wants to be. He's very well equipped to go in many different directions if he wants to.
His album, it's called A Lot of Living to Do, and it's there's 13 Great American Songbook standards on it. And that's really my thing, because the music of the Great American Songbook is jazz standards and classics from Hollywood musicals and Broadway shows back in between 1920 and 1960, which is really some of the most iconic music of our time.
Nick is perfection, and if I had the choice, I would become, and I would live my life, and I'd aspire to be Nick Ziobro.
Well, I'm auditioning for musical theater programs at colleges, and I'm all done with that, so we're waiting to hear back to see where I get it. But mainly my goal is to just have a long, sustainable career as a performer. That's really the only thing that I can see myself doing, being happy doing.
See him in commercials on TV or shows. I could see him performing on Broadway. I could see him producing more albums. I think he has a lot of potential to do a big variety of things.
I want a career that does last me my whole life. Whether I'm acting or singing or doing both. So we'll see where it takes me.
And I think he's developed a skill set, like many students at the school have developed skill sets that will allow them to go in many different directions.
That if you just kind of keep pushing for it, and you put your heart and soul in it, then you'll figure out a way to make it work for you. And the more that you just show who you are, the more people will enjoy you, and the more people will follow you and listen to you and root for you. So.
Both of those parts, all of his parts, so well. I think he totally buys into the part himself, and that allows everybody else to buy into it as well.
Ziobro is not a person, or even an actor, really, or a singer. Nick Ziobro is a way of life.
To kiss me a few. All those girls don't know what they're missing. I've got a lot of living to do.
I want to be more than myself. I want to be Nick Ziobro.